What is going on YouTube? Lamont at Large, coming to you from Newtown, Connecticut. We're going to show you the location of where Adam Lanza committed ultimately just a mass murder on December 14th of 2012, where he walked into the Sandy Hook Elementary School here in Newtown and brutally murdered 20 children and 6 adults at that school. I'm in the neighborhood of where his rampage occurred, so we're gonna drive by his house and show you where it started. We're currently driving down Yoshinanda Street, and their former address was 36 Yoshinanda. On that morning of December 14th of 2012, Adam Lanza just put his plan in action. The first victim in his rampage was his own mother, Nancy Lanza, shot her in the face. This used to be the house. This is a very, very nice neighborhood, and this used to be the house right here where it stood. Right now, it's nothing. After the shooting, the bank they were the ones that had the mortgage. They were the mortgage holders, and they just gave it to the city. So their house would have stood right there. 36 Yoshinanda. You could imagine being the bank. You know, the bank is in business of making money, not giving stuff away, but just probably not wanting their name associated with such an evil house such as that, which just had, evil feelings. The neighbors did not want that house there any longer. They want it demolished. Just a very, very bad aura of it. So I believe a few years after the murders took place, the city paid for a company to come and bulldoze it. And you would think that somebody would want to buy it, but I think they just didn't want to deal with it. I think they just wanted it gone. They just wanted it a distant memory, a very painful one, but a distant memory. So you got to imagine, as I'm driving right now, this would be the same road that Adam Lanza took on that morning after killing his own mother, driving down this very road, because it leads out to this little highway right here, which is the main road that goes in through town. And then the elementary school would probably be about, I want to say, a little under 4 miles or so once you get to this intersection and you make a right. So right now we're gonna go to the elementary school, and I'll show you what it looks like now and exactly what happened on that morning. After killing his mother and driving about 5 miles to this school armed with a semi-automatic rifle, 2 handguns, and a shotgun, Adam Lanza shot through a window into the school. Immediately, the principal, in theory, they believed that when she heard the gunshot, she turned on the PA system, and when Adam confronted her, 47-year-old principal Dawn Hucksprung, he shot and killed her. His second victim was the school psychologist, 56-year-old Mary Sherlack. Normally, when you hear gunshots, you normally run away, but she ran towards him. After killing both women, he went to the first classroom that he seen, and that was of teacher Lauren Russo, 30 years of age. She was a first grade teacher here at this school. He shoots and kills her. and cuts down and murders 14 first graders. You can imagine by now all the gunshots that are being heard through the PA system and just through the walls in the school, and teachers are grabbing their students and hiding them the best they can. They're hiding them in closets, they're hiding them in bathrooms, they're barricading doors, putting furniture against them. They don't know what's going on. All they know is they hear gunshots. He goes into the second classroom of first grade teacher, 27-year-old Victoria Soto. Shoots and kills her. Kills special ed aide Anne Marie Murphy and behavioral therapist Rachel Davino. He murders 6 more children. This school, after the shooting happened, and all of the police from all local areas and jurisdictions came for about an hour, they had to do a room-by-room search for the shooter because they didn't know what had happened. They didn't know who it was. And after about an hour of them searching each classroom, each bathroom, each janitorial closet, all of the auditorium, the kitchen, every nook and cranny of this place, it took about an hour. And then that was when they realized the extent of the shooting that occurred here. And this is also where the shooter took his own life with a handgun. Originally, when he did that, he had his older brother's ID in his pocket. So they immediately went to arrest his brother. I believe his brother's name was Rich. Of course, he had nothing to do with this. And if you would see pictures of what this school looked like before, it is vastly different. I mean, it looks nothing at all. It looks nothing at all like it did before. Totally, totally different. When they had originally closed down the school, there was talks about just demolishing it altogether and just moving it totally to a different location. But they decided to rebuild on the same property, but just to do it in with a different footprint, so that returning kids, if there would be any, would not recognize this place at all whatsoever. It took about from the time that the shooting occurred, it took about 3.5 years for them to tear down the school, grade the land, design what it was going to look like, and then rebuild. I want to read off the children's names that died in this tragedy. Charlotte Helen Bacon, 6 years old. Daniel Barden, 7. Olivia Rose Engel, 6. Josephine Gay, 7. Anna Marquez Green, 6. Dylan Hockley, 6. Madeline Shue, 6. Catherine Hubbard, 6. Chase Kowalski, 7. Jesse Lewis, 6. James Mattioli, 6. Grace McDonald, 7. Emily Parker, 6. Jack Pinto, 6. Noah Posner, 6. He had a twin sister, but she survived the attack. Carolyn Previti, 6. Jessica Recos, 6. Aviel Richmond, 6. Benjamin Wheeler 6, and Allison Wyatt 6.